Hello everybody, we are back here on The Hunter Call the Wild, and we are continuing the 60-minute trophy challenge series. Last time we went out to Leighton Lake and unfortunately didn't quite get a diamond. We did get a really cool albino, but that's about it. I mean, we got trolled, but that was probably the most sad part of that episode. That albino was pretty sweet though, but today we are back here. And we are going to hopefully get something a little bit different than last time. If this is your first time watching a 60-minute trophy challenge video, basically what we do is we spin this wheel for a random weapon, and we have to make sure that the weapons that we get are able to cover classes 1 through 9, so if the first one doesn't cover all, we keep spinning until we're able to cover all classes. And basically, we have to get a diamond or a gold scoring rare within an hour with whatever weapon we get. And the reserve that we go on to will also be chose by the wheel. The only ones not on there are Hirschfelden and Tiawaroa because I've had issues with them in multiplayer, so those are not on there. Whatever reserve we got in the last episode will also be temporarily removed from the wheel. That way we don't get 2 in a row that are the same map. So last time was Leighton Lake, and that's going to get taken off the wheel this time. So hopefully we don't get Silver Ridge Peaks again. We've been getting a lot of that, but I guess we'll see. And as for any animals that are rares but won't have a chance of making gold, those can be shot with anything because they're not going to count for the challenge. And just to speed things up, we tend to take those types of things with a 7mm or something like that, but only the ones that have no chance of completing the challenge. Anything that has a chance has to be taken with whatever guns we get on this wheel. So let's go ahead and take a spin and see what we end up getting as our guns. Alright, so we got the muzzleloader, which is a gun that we have used in a previous 60-minute trophy challenge. But I do like using it, so that's actually pretty nice. We still need to get a class 9 weapon, and I believe classes 1 and 2, so let's remove all of the class 4 to 8 weapons, and then spin for a class 9, and then a class 1 and 2. Okay, so I think everything left on here is stuff that will cover those classes, so let's go ahead and spin for weapon number 2. The 357 Magnum. This is going to be interesting. That's going to be our class 2 weapon, so hopefully we won't have to end up using that. Now we just need a class 1 and a class 9 weapon, so I think we'll probably have to do 2 more spins unless we get a bow or a shotgun. So that is the 22 rifle. The 22 handgun is also on the list, but we just ended up getting the rifle, so now we just need a class 9 weapon. Alright, so there's not much left, but this is everything that covers class 9, so I got a feeling we're gonna get a bow, but I'm hoping we'll get something else like the 300 or the 7mm. Alright, I'm happy with that. 7mm. That is a pretty good one to have. Alright, now we will spin for the reserve. We're going to remove Tiawaroa and Leighton Lakes, and hopefully we get something other than SRP. Okay, this is the first time we've had Yukon in the series, so this is going to be really interesting. Yukon servers are not really that great in multiplayer, for me at least. I've played on quite a few of them in the past and not really ever got anything good, so I mean, maybe the Harlequin ducks and the caribou will save us, but it's hard to say. Alright, so now the clock has started. Let's go ahead and go to Yukon. There it is. So basically, the only thing we're allowed to do is multiplayer servers. For those of you that have not watched the series before, we now have 60 minutes to get something that's either a gold rare or a diamond in multiplayer. And if we don't, then we have to spin the fail wheel, which has a variety of different things on it with negative effects. So hopefully we won't have to end up spinning that. Last episode, things didn't go as planned and we had to, but hopefully this one will go better. I think this is wolf time, maybe? Honestly, I don't even know. I rarely hunt Yukon, so this is going to be pretty interesting to say the least. So I joined another Yukon server, and once again it's at night, but at least this one's at a little bit better time. It's at 1 a.m., which means fox are going to be out. So hopefully we'll get lucky and find a rare or diamond fox. I highly doubt it because they are extremely hard to find, but imagine if we actually did end up finding one. Well, that's definitely not a fox, but that is a mythical gray wolf. And I've heard some people say that the wolves can end up making diamond at 8. I don't think that it's actually possible, but I've heard a couple people mention it in the past. I can't say I've ever seen it happen though. But I mean, that is a pretty decent wolf, and since there's no foxes here, we might as well take this guy out. And yeah, that'll do the trick right there. He is gone. I honestly never even realized that this was also wolf drink time, so that's gonna make things even easier. I can't tell, but I think that might be an uncommon fur type, so try to get that guy too. And yeah, that'll do the trick once again. Just for some reason, that one looked a little bit different in the dark than this one did. This one seemed to have a lighter colored face, so something makes me think that that other one might be either a rare or an uncommon fur type, so hopefully it is. If not, then I mean, it is what it is, but it looked a little bit darker. Well, it does appear that it is just a common, so that's unfortunate. I guess it's just one of the darker common fur types. Oh well, hopefully we'll find something soon. Well, that's definitely a different looking wolf. I think that's either an egg white or maybe a red brown. I think it's most likely a red brown. That seems to be, at least as far as I can tell, that seems to be what it is. I guess we'll find out shortly though, because we are going to take that thing out. And honestly, we can use the 7mm on him too, because that is one of the guns that we got. So we might as well use it as much as we can. So I think what we're going to do is get their attention, and then try to get that guy down with the 7mm. If we can, at least. We had to do that really fast because we are getting charged. Oh my gosh. Well, this is not going how I thought it would. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. Well, then. At least there was a red-brown in that group, and it's actually the level 7. This will not count to the challenge because red-brown is only an uncommon, but that's still pretty cool. Nice to get at least an uncommon down for this video, along with a little female. And I'm pretty sure that other one has to either be egg white or albino, because it looked really bright. I think it is egg white. And I think these wolves are broken, so we're just gonna breeze by them. Apparently this is the other one that we took a shot at. Not the best shot, but I mean, at least we got it down. That is definitely an egg white wolf. I was hoping that maybe it would be an albino, but it does look like it is an egg white, but that's still pretty cool to see. These guys are also bugged, it seems, so we're just going to avoid them and pick this little guy up right here. That's pretty cool. At least we got an egg white. Actually, that's a pretty decent egg white. Honestly, we're going to tax this because I would like to have one of these in a mount. Eventually, I would like to maybe get ourselves a diamond one, but that would be really difficult, so it might be a while, but that's still pretty cool. So we finally got into a server that's actually at grizzly time, which is primarily what I was hoping to hunt for today. This will most likely be good for caribou too. I am probably going to check a lot of these grizzly zones and then right after check the caribou zones, so hopefully it'll pay off. This bridge right here is usually really good, so I'm hoping that we can see at least a couple decent grizzlies and, well, if possible, even an albino one. That's one of my goals for grizzly, at least. That's something I still don't have in the lodge that I've always wanted. Maybe we'll get lucky. So this is the heaviest weight Harlequin here. I don't remember exactly what estimate I need for it to be diamond potential, but I guess we'll try this. I think it should have a chance because I believe like 7.20 is diamond, so a 6 to 7 technically does have a chance to make it. Hopefully, it will end up making it though. Alright, so here is our little Harlequin duck. I hope this thing is gonna end up being a diamond. I don't think it will, but yeah, that was really close actually. That was so close to possibly being our diamond, but just not quite. I think this estimate could make it, so we're gonna continue killing any of the 6 to 7 estimate ones, so hopefully we could get a diamond Harlequin. It's actually been a very long time since I have got one, so I would not mind getting that as the diamond to complete this challenge. Well, we are now pretty much at the halfway mark, and we haven't had anything better than that egg white wolf. I've seen quite a few grizzlies, but nothing above level 7. It's kind of unfortunate. The last good thing that we got was that Harlequin duck, and it was like 0.30 off of diamonds, so nothing too crazy yet, but that is a bunch of Harlequins right there, so hopefully that will actually be something that can complete this. So that is another 6 to 7 estimate Harlequin, and at this point, I don't really know what else to go for. There's not really been much luck on Yukon, and there's only 4 servers. Ooh, that was close. There we go, we got him on the second. But anyway, I'm gonna just shoot as many of these 6 to 7 Harlequins as I can. I don't really know how else we're gonna complete this, with there just not being many Yukon servers, and with this one, it doesn't seem like the caribou want to cooperate, so, ooh, actually. Okay, that is a max weight estimate track. I guess we will follow that, and there's also a grizzly track with it. I don't know if that's a big grizzly track or not, but I guess we'll find out soon. We'll probably try to follow it if we don't see this caribou being anything good, which at this point we don't even have eyes on it, so it might be a bit before we know. Oh, there we go. That is not anything special, unfortunately, so let's go back and grab our Harlequin. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this little guy up. Please let this one make it. I just want something to make it at this point. 6.70, so it's actually smaller than the last one even. We still have 27 minutes roughly, so there's still time, but it's not looking good. So that is another 6 to 7 kg Harlequin duck. Once we get to around 150, we're going to take this thing, and hopefully this will end up being the one. This should be good right here if we can hit this. There we go. Second time's the charm, apparently. Well, there is our little Harlequin. I don't think we're going to be able to reach it from here, but I think if we jump, we can get to it. And just like that, it is our biggest one yet, but still not quite. But it's still a good one. Well, we are now down to 20 minutes. I'm going to check a couple caribou spots over here near the starting area, and hopefully there's going to be something. These lakes are usually really good, so I've got high hopes that we'll at least find some caribou. Hopefully there'll be something huge in there, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But actually, there is some caribou right there. Doesn't look like anything too special though, unfortunately. And yeah, that is the best one there. And he's not exactly impressive, and neither is that one. So there is another 5 or 6 to 7 estimate Harlequin duck. Let's hope this guy ends up making it. At this point, this is pretty much all we've been shooting, but it's really our best chance at making it. That actually looks like a Mela. Actually really want that. If that makes gold, then that would count, because these are actually rares. Oh my gosh, we got it. That might have actually just completed it. I don't know if females could make gold with Harlequin, but the melanistics for Harlequin are actually really rare. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Harlequin ducks are one of the only bird species in the game where rares are actually pretty hard to find, so I'm pretty sure we just got a melanistic one. I hope it makes gold. If it makes gold, that's going to be the most clutch Harlequin duck ever. So there is this one right here. Nothing too special about that, but the one that we're interested in is that little melanistic one, and I don't actually know where it landed. Oh, right there. So we're gonna have to go over and get it, but I think that's our best bet at completing this challenge. We only have 10 minutes and 48 seconds left, so let's hope for the best. I know there's gonna be some of you guys that don't think that ducks should count, but I know for a fact that harlequins are actually much rarer than other rares for other duck species, so I think there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't count a harlequin duck rare as completing it as long as it makes gold. And even for stuff like the cinnamon teal and mallard, melanistic is still rare for them. It's one of those things that you don't see too often, and I think that definitely is. That's definitely got to be Mela. It looks way different than the other females. I mean, yeah, that definitely is. That's gotta be it. Or is that just... You know, taking a look at it now, I don't actually know. It's just a common. Interesting. It looked really dark from afar. Guess I'm not used to seeing the females. That's quite unfortunate and a little bit sad. I thought for sure we had a melanistic one. Well, at this point, the only 2 servers left for Yukon Valley are ones that I've already thoroughly searched on, so I think the challenge is pretty much over. Unfortunately, there's not much else we can do, so even though there's still 6 minutes and 50 seconds left, I've pretty much searched everything that I could search, and Yukon, unfortunately, is a bust. It sucks, because we got some cool trophies, just not what we needed, so I think that means it's time to spin the fail wheel. Alright, let's see what we end up getting here. Hopefully it's not going to be anything too terrible. As you guys can see, we got a variety of different things that we could get that aren't exactly great, so let's hope for the best. No. Well, we have to spine shot a diamond. Yeah, this is gonna suck. We have to do it on Yukon because that's what we got for this episode, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, well, my Yukon has just crashed like 5 times in a row trying to walk away from the lodge to look for a diamond, so I think we're going to have to just delete a female rare from the lodge like we did last time. There's not really anything else I can think of since Yukon's just not cooperating. It's pretty unfortunate, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. We'll make the best of it. I honestly don't understand what is up with the crashing. It's so random the way it happens. With Te Awaroa, it's only in multiplayer where it crashes when I'm running away from the lodge, but here on Yukon, it's actually single player that was doing that, so I don't even know at this point. I guess what we'll do is we'll delete this red deer right here. So let's go into the trophy manager and try to find it. I guess I should probably figure out what day it was taken on. So that is 5/12/2020. Let's try to find that in the list. That was actually a little bit faster than I expected it to be, or so I thought. It should be right in here. I guess not, maybe? Oh, wait, no, there we are, actually. That is such a strange order to have it in, but there we go. Deleting a piebald red deer. It hurts to do, but since we couldn't find a diamond to spine shot on Yukon, we gotta go for the next best thing, I guess, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. If you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click the like, and ring the notification bell so you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below with a new video idea, suggestions for the series, or what your favorite part of this video was, and I'll try to reply to as many of them as I can. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!